Alright guys, so Fula coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. If you like this channel, please feel free to like this video. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. And also feel free to smash the bell icon. And also please feel free to comment on the bottom and let me know what your opinions are about this subject. So I really wanted to tap into, fighters have a habit, man. When they have a fight, when a fight is coming up or they're fighting on a weekend or something like that, 90% of fighters are going to clout chase, 90% are going to say something like, oh, I've been wanting to fight this guy, but, his handlers are afraid of me, What has that guy done? He hasn't done anything. You look at me, I've done more, this, that, and the other, And Vasyl Lomachenko is no exception. We all know he's fighting Luke Campbell on the weekend. And so, of course, he's been flapping his gums like usual about, how he's number one pound for pound, how, he's this, he's that, how, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerby are afraid to make the fight with me and Tank and stuff like that. And I have something to say about that. And I hope that Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerby listen to this video, or someone associated with Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerby. Guys, just make the damn fight so Tank can watch this guy. Cause this guy is talking too much, okay? He's talking too damn much. And it's almost like he's like a crybaby. He's almost like he's crybaby. So just make the fight, man. For real, just make the damn fight. Make the damn fight so Tank can watch this guy, okay? Sure, he may have the gift of skill and craft and stuff like that, but once he gets hit by some big shit by Tank, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. And then what Tank's going to do is go to the body. And we know how he feels about body work. We know he doesn't like that. And then he's going to wash him. So give him what he wants. Stop moving Tank along so slow. Listen, man. when Floyd Mayweather was coming up, Floyd Mayweather was moved along quite quickly. There were fights where Floyd, they said, well, you know, I don't think he's ready for this fight. You know, Gennaro Hernandez, they said, well, I don't think he's ready for this fight. Diego Corrales, they said, I don't think he's ready for this fight. Who else? There was Angel Manfredi. They said, oh, it's too early for this fight. You know? So, bro, just put him in there with these guys. Put him in there with Gary Russell. Put him in there with these guys. Burchett even said he wants a Tank fight. Put him in there. Okay? We know you had a 50-0 record, Floyd. We get it. Okay? But I think if you put Tank in these fights, then he'll understand the seriousness of the fights he's in, okay? And he'll get real disciplined. And then I don't think he's going to have a problem making weight. But if you put him in these fights with these guys who nobody knows about, with these Latin fighters who you know, are coming straight from Latin America, who nobody has any idea about, then there's not going to be no growth. There's not going to be no seriousness. But if he knows he has a Burchett fight, if he knows he has a Russell fight, if he knows he has a Vasil Lomachenko fight, he's going to take him way more serious, you know? And I think the build-up for that fight would be good, too. Like a build-up for a Gary Russell fight would be very, very good. Be very, very entertaining and stuff like that. Hell, even if, Tevin Farmer didn't want that work, so I can't really blame Gervonta for that, because when it comes down to it, Tevin Farmer didn't want any smoke with Gervonta. You know, $2 million is not bad for a fight, and as a matter of fact, that's as most as he'll probably make in a fight. You know, is $2 million. So that dude was just smoke and mirrors. You know, that's all that was. Just smoke and mirrors, man. That's it. You know, this is the thing with him, man. With Terrence Farmer, Tevin Farmer, I mean. This is the thing with him. Sure, he's active. Don't get it wrong. Okay, he's active as hell. He's always staying active and stuff like that. Okay? Yeah, he's staying active. Right? But still, who is he active against? You know? Like, really? Who is he really being active against? I mean, the last dude he fought was this French guy that I never heard of. Then he fought, and then the guy before that was that Irish guy. You know? Sure, the zone is keeping him active, okay? That's always good. But if he's not fighting nobody, what progression is he making then? That's what you have to ask yourself. What kind of progression is taking place? You know? So that's how I feel about this whole situation. You know? Now, back to Tank, man. And his handlers. if you want him to be the next Floyd Mayweather, or if you want him to be the next pay-per-view star, you have to go the pretty boy Floyd route. You have to get it from the, as they say, you have to get it from the muscle. Okay? You have to put him in these hard schedules that you have, Floyd. Floyd, you had a difficult schedule, man. Okay? You have to do that with Tank. You have to do that. You have to make him, you have to turn him into the pretty boy Floyd. Okay? You have to do that. Because pretty boy Floyd, man, he fought some guys. You know, he fought some dudes. You know, and this is the thing about pretty boy Floyd. You know, I got receipts on this. Pretty boy Floyd called dudes out. You know, he said even before Sugar Shane decided to fight him for some money, a money grab, Pretty boy Floyd was calling him out before. Same with Oscar De La Hoya. Pretty boy was calling him out before that. He called out Costa Azul. He called out Prince Nassim. But he didn't get those fights. Okay? You got to put Tank in these fights. Okay? Enough is enough already. Alright? You got to put him in the, you can't put him in in reserves. You can't put him in reserves, man. You got to put him in on the field. Because I'm really tired of these dudes talking. You know, like, especially Lomachenko, he talks too much. Because he has a machine behind him in ESPN, in Top Rank, who is gassing him up. But I'm just going to say this. In that Pedraza fight, okay? In that fight, I'm just going to keep it a buck. After that fight, his eyes were nearly shut. Alright, he did not, it didn't look like Neo, he didn't look like Neo to me. Put it that way. Alright. And then this next fight, Luke Campbell, okay, really? Really, dude? But you got other guys calling you out, like Burchett. He called Lomachenko out. You got other dudes who are calling you out, you know, who would be way better fights than Luke Campbell. Would be way better fight. Miguel Burchett, Lomachenko fight would be way better. And so, you know, when it really comes down to it, someone needs to just crack the code. And I think Tank is the dude to do that, okay? You have talk that, you know, now you have talk right now, I don't know how true it is, but now you have talk that, you know, provided that, you know, provided that Lomachenko gets past Luke Campbell, which many think he will, which many know he will, that Devin Haney will be his mandatory. You know, I don't know how true that is, but if it's true, then, you know, so be it. You know what I mean? So be it. Devin Haney has came out and said himself that he is he is not a prospect, he is a contender. So if he wants to contend, man, let it be. Let it be. Right? It's just, I'm tired of this nigga talking, man. I really am. And it's like you're doing all this talking, but you're not really fighting anybody worth talking about. You know, so that's why I'm urging Floyd I'm urging Leonard Ellaby to go ahead and make that fight. Okay? Because what will happen is if that fight is made, I have a feeling, if that fight is made, Tank will realize that I got to be on my P's and Q's. It's showtime. It's time for me to really make myself a household name. And what better way to make yourself a household name than to murk the people who they're saying is God's gift to boxing? You know. So with that being said, this is Fuller signing out. Again, Mr. Ellaby, if you're listening, Floyd, make this damn fight. All right? Make it ASAP. Or if you're not going to make this fight, make a Gary Russell fight. Okay? That's all you got to do. Fuller signing out. Injarama.